Welcome to my humble abode. Welcome to my house. I'm going to start off in my bedroom because this is one of the only rooms in the house that's finished, and therefore I'm quite proud of it. The rest of the house, not so much. But I love this room, and basically when we moved into the house, we didn't have the budget to do the whole thing. We were very limited on time, and I thought, what are the most important rooms where we're going to be living that I just want to feel like a little sanctuary when I come home from a hard day at work, and I can shut the door on the rest of the house. And that was this room, the living room, the kids' bedroom, and the shower room. And the rest of the house I thought we can just do whenever, over the course of time, when time permits and budget allows.
Oh, look at this. Some stables. It's the house again. In general, the kitchen is delightful.
What have we done? What have we done?
A look at this. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you're doing this for me. Bathroom, suite, and this room this weekend. Get everything ordered, delivered for next week. Right. And on this wall is where her little bed's going to go. Get out. But we now have to do this bathroom. We're moving in next Thursday.
Okay. Are you helping? Are you helping Auntie Lisa?
So instead I went with this half-height panelling, and I went sort of this quite simple profile, which I thought was really nice. Very nearly there. It's had its first coat of paint on all the TNG on the ceiling. I ended up boarding just this part of the living room because I felt like it would be too much to go up to the ceiling. Introducing our lifesavers, these guys. Without these guys, a copper kite, who basically came and fixed our boiler. We've had no hot water and no heating. Legends, absolute legends. Thank you guys. No So here we are, master bedroom. We can only actually fit a 5-foot bed in here. The plan is, over time, when we do the rest of the house, is that this will actually be a guest bedroom. So because it is a 5-foot bed, and although Brad and I are close, not that close, I don't want touching me in the night. That's awful, isn't it? So we'd like a slightly bigger bed, and the other 2 rooms actually fit Super King beds. But really, I just love this room. We put all the panelling in, changed the colour. This has got, our first floor has, this is called a tray ceiling. Can you see it? It's got like a sort of slanted, half slanted roof. This is called a tray. And it's not much fun to work with because you can't put any coving or anything in a room where you have a tray ceiling. But I had it all levelled off and smartened up, so it's nice high ceilings. That's the most important thing. So, but so light and airy, and lots of lovely space. This is I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat this. This is a permanent fixture in my bedroom. Is a basket with all of my clothes piled on top of it, and I'm not even going to pretend it doesn't look like that. So that is real life. Wardrobes, we had these wardrobes put in. As you can see, I need to get all sorts of repairs done, but that's what happens when you have any work done over time, you get cracking and things. Oh, I love this bathroom. So bathroom, hold on, let me just, for dramatic effect. Welcome to my bathroom. Come on in. This is such a lovely room. Look at the light. The sun just came out especially for us. This is just, I love it in here. I get another little sanctuary, which I feel like I've really pushed Brad out of this room. I'm like, babe, you go and use the kids' shower room. And it's just full of all my stuff. The drawers are absolutely rammed with all my stuff. And it's always the way, isn't it? Poor Brad. Poor Brad. Anyway, this is one of our vanity units from Parker Howley. Beautiful flooring from Fired Earth, which is just gorgeous clay flooring. Probably need to get it resealed. Panelling, you'll see panelling in every single one of our projects. I could panel the walls of my car if I could. But it's, as you can see, it adds a really lovely architectural detail. And this works really well with the style of this house. Actually, something quite interesting about this house, considering how much I love light and how important light is to me, we've bought a completely light-starved house. It's northeast facing, so it's dark in the winter, and it has really low ceiling, really low windows. Can you see? I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, but I have to crouch down to look out of my window. And we had all the windows in the whole house replaced, and I tried to get these frames as small as I possibly could to try and raise the windows up a little bit, but alas, this is as tall as we could go. But we have these lovely cottage casement windows that I can fling right open. This is actually one thing we did when we moved into the house, was replace all the windows because they were all rotten and they were this horrible orange pine UPVC. And I tell you, windows are so important. It's going to take me ages to undo these fucking things now, isn't it? I was charging my crystal, charging the old amethyst. So the idea of these windows is that you can open them fully like that. Isn't that lovely? So although I don't get much natural light, I do have this view. I will never, ever tire of this view. It's so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Right. Oh, and they're here. They're here! My dad's tree is here. Most exciting day today because the guys from Fawn Plants have bought my dad's English oak tree and they're going to get it into the paddock, get it prepped and ready for us to do the final bits on Sunday with Dad. And then it will eventually, over time, just turn into a lovely big tree in the middle of the paddock. That's a good point, actually. I feel like we'll come down here more when this is here, because it's at the moment we don't tend to ever come to this part of the paddock, so it's going to be so lovely. Yeah, this is our project now this year. So where the house was the project this year, because of everything that's been going on with Dad, we're now going to make this our priority, and then we're going to make it, because it's such a great place for the kids to come and play. What we want to do is build out some vegetable beds so that we can come and do have our own veg beds that we can tend to. And we thought because the school is so close that we could let the school know that they can have, like, bring Forest School down here and get involved if they want to in helping. And then we thought we could get some bees, and yeah, I know, it's so lovely. You just can't, when you buy anywhere with land, you can't catch your breath at how much these things cost. It's the upkeep and the maintenance is so much. But we just stop and, like, keep reminding ourselves it doesn't matter, because we're going to be here, you know, it's like a bit of a forever home. And it's such a project that we actually just, every time I sort of feel myself getting stressed out about it, I'm just like, oh, fuck it, you know. I get to do lovely homes for other people and just enjoy living here, because, I mean, you just can't beat this. You can't beat this view. So, this is our stable, which is currently filled with gym equipment, and I think this is where we get loads of owls that live in here, which is so cool. So from, like, basically where the 5-bar gate is, this whole section here will be the bit that we use a lot. So we thought it'd be fun to get, like, a little a sort of pub picnic table out here, you know, like a sort of pub table that we can all come and sit, have a little barbecue tucked in the stable block that we can come and make, like, you know, hot dogs on a nice summer's day. Every single square inch of this house is filled with shit, so there'll be crap everywhere. Let me show you. Yeah, absolutely covered in owl shit. We've been learning a lot about owls recently, because we came in here the other day. I came in here with the kids, and it was so funny because there were these gigantic, what looked like turds, like massive turds, all over his gym equipment. And I was like, oh my God, there must be like a dog that's been coming in here, or something, or human, coming in here and, like, laying turds all over Brad's gym equipment. Anyway, turns out they weren't turds. They were owls when they eat mice. They basically eat all the mice. That inside their stomachs, the mice and everything get ground up, and then they almost produce like a sort of, it's almost like a cocoon of bones and things that they then chuck up. So then they're like, sick this thing up, and it literally looks like a turd. Those. See? Can you see? That is from basically what owls excrete, like they sort of puke them up. How crazy is that? But in here is currently stock for our clothing brand, the Tea Store. Yeah. Although the kids, it's a shame this is all in here, because what we wanted to do, so we're going to take the roof off this. There's not a lot we can do, because this is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and therefore we can't turn this into anything else apart from a stable, you know, can't be anything else but agricultural. And therefore it's just going to be more for fun, really, that we do something with it. was good timing. Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye. Right. Slight problem. I'm afraid I'm going to have to change my jeans because these are giving me some major fanny wedge. They're literally eating my vagina. So you'll have to come up with me. I'm going to have to change my jeans, I'm afraid. Come on. Right, let's go. Right. Where was I? Spare bedroom. I don't need to take that with me, do I? No. Oh, I've got to show you this. Whilst on the topic of the view, this is my porthole window. Although this is a very small little porthole window, it is a very important window in my life because every morning I stand here. There's a pigeon that, whether it's the same pigeon, let's romantically pretend it's the same pigeon every day, he'll come and perch on the end of this little gable roof here, and I'll sit here with my coffee quietly, he doesn't know I'm here, and I'll watch him, and it's so nice with the view behind, and it's ever changing. The scene is like ever changing, like winter months, summer months, spring months. So I love this little window so much, and this was going to be converted into, in my original plans for the house, this was going to be a bathroom, but then it would make this hallway really dark, and I would just so miss standing here and enjoying this view and allowing other people to as well. So we are going to call this spare bedroom 1. No, we're not. We're going to call it spare bedroom 2. Spare bedroom 2 is going to basically remain exactly as is, exactly where it is, although the door is going to move down the corridor. I'm going to put some lovely panelling in here, change this light, but not much else. It is just a lovely spare room with a huge Super King bed, full of junk. Delicious pink carpet. Love a pink carpet. Should I take it into the kiddies' bedroom? This is the kiddies' bedroom. It wasn't long ago that Ziggy and Rocky were in separate rooms. This was Ziggy's bedroom, but the girls wanted to be in together, so we've put them in together, and it's brilliant until bedtime, and then it's not brilliant. This is actually one of my favourite rooms in the house, again, because there's so much light in this room. It's so sunny. This is a south-facing room with which I think is really healthy for children as well. Because all this lovely natural light, it's a really sunny, fun room. And we did this room when we very first moved in, and I'm so glad we did. Panelled it. We took the boiler out. The boiler was over here in a big cupboard, so we took that out and moved it up to the loft to give us a bit more space. And Tory Murphy, beautiful Tory Murphy curtain, to give Ziggy a little bit of her own privacy at night. So she's got her own little den. And Rocky's little bed, little Rocky's bed. So there you go. It no doubt will change because I never really stop fiddling around and changing things, and especially kids' bedrooms as they grow and as they get older. I'm very much a believer in kids' bedrooms being their room, their space. It's theirs to grow and create little memories and, grow their personalities and imaginations in. So I'm really not fussy about this room being perfect. It is just, I believe that kids' bedrooms should be for them, not for me. So full of their stuff. Shower room, kids bathroom, kids shower room, kids bathroom. This is a tiny little room, and it was a bathroom. It had one of those really funny tiny little baths in. And when we moved in, because we ripped our bedroom out so quickly, this was the only bathroom that we had for about 6 months, with the tiniest little bath. And on the walls there were these amazing tiles with little pigs on taking a bath, and they were hilarious. They were all over the walls, and it was almost so bad that it was good. So we actually kept the tiles because they're so sweet. I'll have to show you, if I can find them, I'll try and show them to you. But we've converted this into a lovely shower room. Again, lots of lovely tongue and groove panelling, and just kept this really light and airy, lovely shower, nice brass fixtures. And again, one of our vanity units from Parker Howley, this is called the Frida. Because it's such a small room and it gets so used, really used and abused by the kids. I mean, the kids stand on here and like brush their teeth, and obviously we use the shower at the moment every day. So there isn't a lot I would change. I mean, it's definitely going to need a lick of paint soon, but it's I love this shower. This is really interesting. This is such... This went viral, this shower room, which is so funny when it's your own house because it's a tiny little shower room. And the design of this went absolutely viral, and people have copied it. And so many people have copied this exact design because of how small it is, and actually kind of showing you that in a tiny little shower room you can actually get a really decent sized vanity in. Sometimes the mistake that people make, I think, is when, and one of my bits of advice as a designer is that go big always with your vanity. There's no point in putting a tiny little vanity in a small room. You might as well maximise it because it's not like you're going to be using the space to walk around anyway. So anyway, we boxed this out as well so we could have a wall hung loo, which I think, although you're going to lose a little bit of wall space, again, it just makes it much more seamless, so less angles, and panelling is great in a really small bathroom because it's moisture resistant, wipeable, and it just looks cool. So that's why we do it everywhere. Right, so coming through, bizarrely, a little arch, which is really quite niche. Anyway, a little arch, because you know I love an arch, into this weird anti-space. And this is where, when we come to do the house, the stairs are going to be moved to. So you're going to actually enter up the stairs here. We're going to move the stairs from there and bring them up here. Actually, I'll explain the stairs to you, because currently the stairs come up here, this delicious varnished orange banister staircase that, as you will see from here, is not solid and therefore creaky, carries every little tiny footstep throughout the whole house. It is so noisy. This is the thing I'm the most excited about probably in the entire house, bar having a kitchen and a pantry. This probably is, to get rid of this thing, I will be so happy to burn it, I can't tell you. So staircase is going to come up here. This will be a lovely banister across here, and then this is where our master bedroom is going to go. Oh, actually, this space, you've got this amazing ceiling height, can you see? We're going to have a play around, I think, when we come to do the rip out as to what we can actually expose here, because oddly there's a window in the loft. If you're outside, there's a window up there, which is really strange. So we're going to rip this all out and see what it exposes and to see what we can do here. But because the staircase is going to go here, what would be lovely is to have a really beautiful lantern here. And then what is going to become the master bedroom, which is currently bedroom... Oh, are you okay? This is currently bedroom 4 and going to become master bedroom. Currently dumping ground, home to my dresses and the Christmas tree. And actually this bed is going this week. So this is going to become a bit of a dumping ground of just stuff, because we've got to clear out the garage, because we're going to be doing up the garage first. And therefore we're going to bring as much as we can into here. Wardrobe, we're going to leave here, but then what I'm going to do is come on in. Basically, the thing that I love about this room that the other rooms in the house don't have is that this is a double aspect. So we've got a window that faces out to the view, which is lovely, but then we've also got a window that faces west. That took a while for me to figure out. That faces west. So we get lots of lovely evening light over here, which is beautiful. So you get like a double aspect view. And when we come to do the garden, this is going to have by far the nicest view in the house. So this is going to become our master bedroom, and it's a bit bigger than the other one as well, so we can fit the Super King bed in here. So we're going to put an opening here into what would be the ensuite bathroom shower room, which is currently the playroom. Currently the playroom for the girls, and really sweet room, but I think over time, because when we come to do the garage, that's going to have the whole top floor of the garage is going to have like a built-in bunks and amazing play area for the kids, and they'll be that age where this sort of playroom, they actually want to be around us. So this is going to become our ensuite bathroom. Again, double aspect as well, which is gorgeous. So we've got a south-facing window and a west-facing window in our bathroom, which is lovely. So yeah, and this is, I have to say one thing, this has been probably the best thing as a mum of two girls. All their dressing up clothes. My sister used to work at Disney, and we used to get all her hand-me-down dresses, and we've got all these amazing kids dressing up clothes, and I cannot tell you, when any of their friends come over, they just all dive in here, and they all come out wearing these amazing little dresses and Halloween outfits, and this is brilliant. I would honestly recommend getting a little rail for anyone who's got little girls. Best thing we ever did. And this is all their sort of glasses and hats and things for Halloween. Love that. I am a huge lover of antiques and wooden furniture, and I found this at an antique fair. I think it cost me about 100 quid. Yeah, and it's a beautiful armoire. It's got full of bedding and the kids' clothes, but I absolutely love it. And I remember when I got it, I think I shared it on Instagram, and everyone was like, paint it, and I was like, no, that's sacrilege, I'm not going to paint it. But I absolutely love it. So I thought when I fill in that landing where the staircase is going to be gone, I'll move this there, and this will become it will be a laundry, like our laundry cupboard. And then even this, I actually bought this because we've got our own range of paints with coat paints, and I was going to use this chest. We bought this on eBay, and I was going to use it as a example of what a painted chest could look like in one of our colours. And then it arrived, and I thought that the wood was so pretty, and the guy who owned it said that he'd spent so much time getting it back to this lovely wooden finish, and I thought, it'd be absolute sacrilege to paint it, so I'm keeping it as is. It's staying like that. Even like this is a little antique Swedish chair that I've had for years. I've got a pair of them, and so funny because I buy things like this, and they just, at the moment, nothing goes. When you have a house that isn't done, nothing really goes at the moment. But when the house is done, I'll find a place for it. But it's just so pretty. It's about 200 years old, that chair. So pretty. I love a Swedish antique. Old stairs. Hate these stairs.
So we're done.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah. Would you
Thank
like
you.
to?
Shall I run
a
down and have a
quick
look? Is that okay?
If you
Yeah,
can,
definitely.
I wanna
Thank you
make
so
sure you're
much.
happy.
Yes, let me come and have a look. Thank you. Where's the sun gone? Polly Wilkinson. Have you met Polly?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've done a few bits for her. Yeah, she's.
Oh,
nice.
look. Sweet.
There's a bit in there. Top dress.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
Top dress it with a bit of compost as
Okay.
well afterwards.
Amazing. Oh,
And then
that's
it should all be
amazing, guys. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. It's
I
lovely.
can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That's just, he's going to love that. Really special.
Got it.
Have a lovely weekend.
You too.
Bye. Thank you. Oops, what's going on there? Oh, that's weird. Legends. Just get a picture of it sent to Dad. That's so exciting! Oh, is that special? That is so special. What a lovely spot for it as well. Just Daddy's tree. It'll be emotional. Sorry. I think it's just that it was always something we spoke about doing, so the fact that we get to do it with him is really special, that he gets to, I just feel like it'll be my spot that I come down and talk to him when he's no longer with me. I'm very close to my dad, so I'm a daddy's girl. It's just really special. It's just so lovely of them to do that. I think when you're going through something like this, like the loss of a loved one, there is something I think because you're so grounded in the moment. I say grounded, your feet feel like they're floating off the floor when you're you can't quite get them down, but there's something about being in nature that is just so healing, that's so, there's nothing like it really. When you come out here and you feel like you can just let it all go and you can cry in nature, can't you? And then it's healing.